heard some things I don't wanna believe. I don't wanna be enemies. Let's smoke some weed and enjoy the breeze. I put you where you wanna be.
All right. Hello, this is Anai. Thank you for listening to Forever Young Radio.
Yo, it's Randy Savage in the building, man. Yo, Forever Young Radio, what's going on?
We were just listening to Enjoy the Breeze by Jay Mavelli of STT. We have them here in the building. How y'all doing, guys?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Jim Valley in the building.
Okay.
It's your boy Blee.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, can y'all tell us what STT stands for?
Success takes time.
And why did you guys come up with that?
Alright, it's a crazy story. Actually, like, we was just recording one day. I was a kid. I was like 17, 16. It was me, my boy Izzy, and my boy D Tills. So we just chilling in the studio, sitting in this room, like, yo, what are we gonna save this song under? Like, we need a name. So we just throwing names around. And I'm like, yo, STT. They looking at me like, yo, what that stand for? And I'm like, success takes time. Everybody just stood still in the room and looked at each other like, yo, that's the winner right there. That's it.
Because it's true.
Like,
because it's true.
Yeah, and it just stuck.
Right.
And it's like a positive message, you know?
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Word. So yo, Safi, yo, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, bro. Yo, I was on SoundCloud and I was listening to your recent album called New Year's Resolution.
Right.
Yo, my favorite song on that was called Answers. Can you tell me a little bit about that song?
Well, Answers is not really on that album.
Yeah.
So when you guys search there, it's probably like a single.
Okay.
Yeah. But the album in general was just like started from me just, towards the end of the year. Like I was like, I have to put out an album.
Okay.
I have to end the year with an album. So then it wound up being, I made some changes. So I actually put the album out to start the year.
Okay.
So that's like setting the tone. So I feel like this year's just been, mostly about music. And towards the end of the year, I wanted to be branched out to like we doing things even bigger, better, on bigger platforms. Like basically just having our own stuff, trademark is like,
okay.
Yeah.
So you guys really seem like you have a plan and you're head in the game and everything. So what is your message to your supporters and people who look up to you guys? What would you say to them?
I would say just like, it's no like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how to live your life. I'm not gonna be like, you don't have to follow me. Don't do what I do, Just be yourself. If you can't be real with yourself, how's anybody gonna take you serious?
That's a fact.
It's like, you wanna turn up? Go ahead.
That's my favorite thing.
You wanna book a flight and get out of here? Go ahead. Nothing's stopping you. It's like, nothing's too serious, to be, everybody wanna be stressing over stuff. Pain is just temporary. You're gonna get over it.
Emily?
I'd also say live with passion, and anything you do, make sure you give it 100%, 110%, 150%. Give it all you got.
Facts.
It's all about making a legacy, making a name.
That's a fact. Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. So,
Success
takes time. You
Right,
already
right,
know,
right,
man. We all
right.
trying to be
Three
successful.
words,
Right?
success takes
That's a
time.
fact. That's a fact. Do you believe in what it takes to succeed in this competitive industry, this music industry?
Yeah, it just takes,
Do you believe you have what it takes, you three?
yes,
Yeah. What makes you say that? What exactly is the it factor that you guys have?
the hunger, the bond, the relationship, everything.
Starving for it.
Oh
Really.
yeah.
I just say like, other people's reaction get me more hype about. Like I could hear my songs and I'll think it's whack, and then like I go to the studio, I record it. I'm like, yo, this is really me. That I still think that to this day. Like I be listening to songs and I'm like, yo, who is this guy? This ain't me. Where did he come from? I don't know. He just pops up. He would just come. Then he disappears.
So it's like you have an alter ego behind the mic. Like
yeah,
when
basically.
You're in the
I don't want to
studio.
sound like a psychopath or nothing, but that's what it is. Like I could go like 2 weeks, I can't write a song, and then I put on a beat and I'm zoning out for 3 hours straight.
That's fire.
So for Safi, I know that you're in school right now, right?
Yes, Lehman College.
How exactly do you balance school and making music at the same time?
Because I be in the studio in school, so it's like that's my position to be in anyway. So after I finish a class, I usually go there. And then Jay Mavelli, he lives close by, so then I usually just go to his house, we make music, we throw on some wrestling. And after that, we watch more, listen to more music, and then we just feed off, like, whatever we get inspired from. Like Lil Wayne is our favorite artist.
Who?
So Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne.
Oh, Little Wayne. I was
Lil
gonna say I don't
Wayne,
know who
yeah.
that is,
Yeah,
but
shout
yes,
out to Lil
shout
Wayne,
out to Lil
word.
Wayne. I
Shout out
love
to
Lil
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne. Yeah.
I
So,
love Lil Wayne.
we've been hearing him for years, so it's like that's one of our inspirations. We feed off like the energy that he vibes with.
And his longevity. I know
Yes.
you guys are striving for that.
Yeah.
Yes. It's been around. I'm thinking over 20
Like,
years now.
Since we was born.
Hot Boys, all that.
Word. Yo, Saf, you say you like wrestling. Who's your favorite wrestler and all that?
Stone Cold, The Rock.
I'm not ready for this conversation.
Come on, man. You feel me?
I only know The Rock, John Cena, right? That's a rap. That's
Yeah,
wrestler,
John
right?
Cena, yeah, John Cena.
Triple H.
Nah,
That's
Triple H.
H.
Nah, Triple H is nice too. You feel me?
I only know
we
like
going for
3
all
rappers.
time.
We going. Anybody's answering this question because we all into it.
These are the only rappers rappers. These are the only
Wrestlers.
wrestlers I've ever
Yeah.
heard of. So
If we going for all time, I say Eddie Guerrero.
Hey,
Who?
RP
Nah.
Eddie Guerrero. RP Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
my favorite wrestler is Edge.
who?
Nah, Edge is nice too.
Yeah.
Edge is nice too. I ain't gonna lie. My favorite wrestler is Booker T. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Booker T was nice.
Just gonna see my way
Yeah,
out.
five times, you know what I mean? That's a fact.
Okay, so moving on from wrestling, because I don't know what you guys are talking about. Um,
That-
so there's a lot that's been going on. Not surprised. Who said?
that-
It's a lot that's been going on in the music industry lately, especially as minorities and hip hop culture. I have to ask you guys, what are your feelings on the Nipsey Hussle situation?
Well,
I know y'all got feelings.
Yeah, I just feel like it's unfortunate, and it's like a lot of like hate towards like someone trying to like strive and make the community better. So it's like it's really sad to see like the community break down over someone who was like strong, loyal, who was into the business for a very long time, and it's just like it's hard to really comprehend. Like to this day, it's still hard to comprehend. Like you see Lauren London, she was on stage during the funeral. Snoop Dogg. It's like you see it, and it's unfortunate, crazy, and he actually got the funeral inside the Staples Center.
Yes, that's where Michael Jackson was at funeral was. So
Yeah.
they saying he Michael Jackson status. That's yeah.
I wouldn't say Michael Jackson status, but I would say just the impact of how it happened.
yes.
It's like it's hard to comprehend.
Yeah,
And
he's
you guys
definitely,
too?
definitely a legend. Word.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, it's definitely a crazy situation. It's like I feel it because I felt like I was the first person to see it online. Like my homegirl was getting a tattoo, and I'm looking at my phone, and I just scrolling through. I just see, oh, Nipsey Hussle shot in front of his store. So I'm like, what? And I'm reading the captions, like it's not looking too good. So I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I saw
Let me see,
first.
because they always put some stupid caption. It's like you don't know if they being serious or they trolling.
Mm-hmm.
So I click it and I see he's shot 6 times. I'm like, nah, that don't sound good at all. Then I hear shot to the head, and I'm just waiting for the update just to hear like, yo, he passed away. Cause like, there's no way if you survived that many shots, that's surprising,
That's what I was saying when I first saw that he was shot. I'm scrolling through Instagram and I first saw that he was shot, and I was like, they was like, we're still waiting for updates. I was like, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. That's Nipsey Hussle. Like he'll be all right. Then I saw it again. I was like, that he like that was fatal or whatever.
And then you find out it's
Yeah.
right in front of his own
His
parking
own
lot
store.
that he owned. And it's like, it's crazy because you do so much for everybody, want to blow up and give back to their community. But now that it makes you think like, I want to blow up and get out of here. I don't want the same thing happen to me. Because think about it. Chinks Drugs,
Oh yeah, I
he
remember.
died in
Yeah,
his
yeah,
own
yeah,
hood.
Yeah, yeah.
Little Snoop. All these rappers they're not going on vacation and getting bodied. They dying where they blew up
And
at.
then if you get rich or you get out of there and you don't look back, they call you a sellout. But it's like, this is why I'm not trying to look back. You feel me? Because y'all here trying to lie me.
It's
or
just
whatever.
people gotta put their pride to the side. They think I'm good here. I'm the one that made it out. No, that's not how it works. People's haters.
Being a person to living under a rock when it comes to social media, I didn't know who he was. So I looked it up. I did my research and I saw what he did for the community, saw what he did for the people in his neighborhood, and I thought it was a damn shame. Everybody aspires to get out the hood, but not many of the people that make it out contribute back to where they came from. So seeing him fall, in his own area was like really sad. I felt
And then looking it up, I'm like, let me check his net worth. And then I see he don't have $50 million. He don't have $100 million, and he's willing to put that back into the hood. But you got people forget about rappers. You got people that have baseball players, all these people, they make all this money. You don't really hear about no one really giving back to anywhere. That I might be wrong, I don't want to sit here, people bash me because of this statement, but there's people that's not doing nothing and they're making a lot, way more money.
And a lot of things people fail to realize is that a lot of these foundations that they do donate to, is part of contract. You have to donate sometimes,
But one thing you gotta learn in life is like you gotta be selfish. It's like if you want to do good, it's no good. If you're doing bad, it's no good. You're never gonna win at the end of the day.
Well, I do want to double back to a little bit of a lighter note because I know that is a really touchy subject for a lot of us right now. I heard that Blee has a little story about how he broke up into this music industry.
Yeah. We definitely gonna hear about this one.
But good one.
Get your popcorn ready.
What is that?
So
What is that?
All right, so Jay Mavelli knows me since I was like 4 years old, 3 years old. I moved into his building and saw him playing outside, playing with toys. I asked if I could play with him. My mom said yeah, and that's how our friendship grew. Now, when I hit, I think around 13, 14, I moved out of the neighborhood. I didn't see this kid for like 10 years. And I was in middle school, and this is where it gets interesting. I completely went from listening to hip hop and being into wrestling to being a complete gothic metalhead.
Like,
I'm talking about listening to people growl.
I'm dead.
What, Metallica and whatnot?
No, Metallica is regular rock music. I'm talking
No, you're
about,
talking
like,
next level.
I'm talking next level. Mosh
Like
pit.
he came out. I remember I seen him for the first time in a while. It's Halloween. He's dressed up like the Crow. He got white paint on. I'm just looking like, oh, this guy's on that level. And I always had him on Facebook and stuff. So I used to look through his pics. I'm like, this is an out of his mind.
Had a green
Like,
mohawk.
I don't know
had a
what
green-
got
yeah.
into him. I don't know this guy.
I had a green mohawk at some point. I was just dark. I hated everybody. I went through that phase.
Yeah.
That, against the world. But then we met up recently. What was it? How long has it been now?
I tell you, it's random as hell. Because I'm in Buffalo Wild Wings one day. And I just walking in. And I just hear, yo. And I look. And I'm
you were
like,
Shell of
yo,
all
no
places.
way. I'm
Yeah.
like, I haven't seen him in like 5-6 years. So that's when we like first, say what up, da-da-da, how you, keep it moving. Then we winded up chilling again. Then again, fade away. Came back. Like this year, really, we chilled more in the last 6 months than we did in the past like 7 years.
Oh, your friendship was meant to be.
Yo, quick question. So, out of that gothic stage, like, what got you out of it? Like,
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm going to be completely 100% honest. I still listen to music like that.
okay.
That's
But
fine. Hey,
it's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to sit here and like realize like, bro, you're a person of both worlds. Like, when I started as a kid, I grew up with Slick Rick the Ruler.
Yes,
I
that's
grew
my
up
mother's
with,
favorite.
Let me see, Big Pun. Was probably one of the biggest inspirations I have right now as a rapper because I like people that use lyricism to the point where it's like, oh, that dude's a dictionary,
Yeah.
Eminem, of course. Then I just completely did a 360 and I went from Linkin Park to heavy stuff that I can't even explain. But like I said, now I don't know, I feel the music like with hip hop more now. It's like I'm getting older and my mindset is changing and I'm like, nah, I'm with the people. Like I wanna branch out to what I want to see what other people feel that I can relate to.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that story.
So
That's dope. Yeah, because a lot of people, they don't like to admit that they listen to that kind of music. I went to a theater school. That's all people listen to, like Sex Pistol T-shirts and just all this different kind of crazy stuff. And I'm just like, what's going on here?
Nah,
but then
yeah.
you get around different people
I
and
like,
you adapt. You know what I'm
to me,
saying?
honestly, I like pop. I like singing music.
Britney Spears.
No. I was actually listening to Ariana Grande's album not
Mood,
too long ago.
Mood.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like,
I feel like those are the most musical.
I like
gifted
singing
people
songs.
who
I
can,
like I like happy music. I don't want to hear all this mumble rap and all
That's a
this
fact, that's a
garbage
fact.
that's getting put out. Like no disrespect to them, they doing their thing, but I don't want to hear that 24/7.
That's a fact.
Like I'm into like Lil Wayne, the Nas's, Lloyd Banks. That's my era.
Nas or Little Nas X?
No,
Which
no,
one?
no,
Let me stop.
Shout out Lil Nas X.
Stop it.
Jada Kiss,
Nah, Jada, Styles, P.
Noriega,
Who?
Nori.
I don't know who that is. Is that okay? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, So next topic, please.
Yo, Safi, man, what we got coming up? What does STT got coming up for the summertime, man?
Well, STT got a lot of visuals coming up.
Okay.
Also, you got to take photos. You got like some classy photos so we can have for the environment for Instagram. They can just view it as something that they can just feed off of. It's like, hey, we should just take pictures like that, promote themselves better. Cause we see like a lot of pictures being taken. It's like blurry. Even like for music, like we in the business now, so it has to like be, clear.
Yeah,
Clear,
good quality.
HD.
Speaking of Instagram, can y'all all shout out your Instagram real quick?
Well, my Instagram is the realist95.
The realist 95.
The realist95.
Okay. Next.
Jamavelli _ JAIMAVELI _
Okay.
Blee _live. BLEE _ live.
Live LIVE.
LIVE.
LIVE. Okay, follow them guys. They up and
Also,
coming.
we on Forever Young Radio right now. You asking what's coming up?
That's a fact.
Don't guess what's coming up. What's going on right now?
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
a
what's
fact.
happening
Forever
right
Young
now.
Radio,
You feel
man.
me?
Yo, since it's Forever Young Radio, I got 4 questions to ask STT, man, musically. All right. So, question number 1: if you were to get signed by a label, what label would it be?
Is this a multiple choice question? Because I'm kind of
No,
lost.
shout out the first one that comes to your head.
I'm kind of biased. I don't know.
Y'all gotta say it at the same time. Y'all gotta say it in 4
I don't
seconds.
know, because I will say this, but then I would say why I wouldn't. I was gonna if you would ask me this question 3-4 years ago, I would have said Young Money, because obviously Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper.
But they was popping.
Yes, but there's some guy named Birdman that I don't think you want to get in contact with him.
Oh yeah, I've heard some things, but
Yeah, I heard some very bad things about that man. Right
What
there.
about you? What label would you sign to if you had the chance?
I mean, same with me. I would say Young Money, but
Okay.
that's just off the top of the head. Like, I'm always the type, like, I feel like I want to like create my own label. So I never like really pay attention like, what label you want to sign to. Like, signing is awesome, but if you can just build your own platform from the bottom, then
That's a
that'd be
fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
But there's certainly, it was like I always thought about like Taylor Gang, just cause I would want to chill with Wiz Khalifa all day. Like, come on, who wouldn't want to chill with Wiz?
That's a fact. Blee, you got a label
Nah,
in
that
mind?
question, I can't.
But there's
answer
some, there's
truthfully.
Warner Brothers, there's Universal.
That's what I was gonna say.
There's-
Nobody's saying
There's
Atlantic,
a lot
the
of
big
them,
name
but you don't really want to be in those big time record labels,
you get
because
paid
all
like a
these
dime
stories
a
and
song.
all these stories that come out, it's like I don't want to be that guy.
Fact.
I feel like having an independent developer.
Yeah, having
is
an
the way to
underground
go.
label, like you could work your way up. If you could work your way up, you're the man.
A lot of people are coming up under independent labels now. Who's somebody?
Mac Miller's a huge one.
Oh yeah, he was independent.
He was independent.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Yeah, rest in peace.
No
man.
songs on the radio, just killing it, doing shows.
That's a fact.
There's somebody that's popping right now that's independent. Well, I can't remember the name, but J. Cole, is he
No,
independent?
he's Rock Nation.
Oh, sorry.
I think he was independent. Before,
Yeah, I'm like, I know I
but
wasn't
yeah.
bugging at some point, right?
Any label is a blessing.
Facts. That's not. It's not.
Like
bash labels.
I would want to be in a position where I got 10 contracts on the table and I'm like, damn, which one should I pick?
And
wanna
you get to choose.
I
They
don't
don't
want
have
to
to
just be pick the first one and now I'm getting 100 offers and it's like, oh, now you can't sign this until you give us 4 albums and 5 mixtapes and go gold on each single. You know,
You
there's
gotta be smart. You
because
gotta know
people
what you're
don't
doing.
read. That's the main thing. People just browse through something and then sign it. But you gotta understand, you signing your life away.
Whenever there's like the terms and conditions of the apps that we download and everything like that, whenever
is
it's a
that?
bunch of stuff, I don't read it.
Who
I
is
skim
that?
through it.
Everything.
If I see a dollar sign, I stop. I read what that says. But if it's a dollar sign, I ain't gonna
Well,
do
yeah,
it.
and that's where people mess up because you think it's all good.
Because then
See,
it
but
can
that's
say
how
I'm
they get
taking
you, 'cause
away
those certain
$10,000
things
or I'm
they
gonna give
pulled
you.
out,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
It can be in the smallest print.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta read y'all paperwork, man. Stop trying to get got, man.
What was the
Right.
question?
Facts.
Yo, so I got another question for STT. As far as being a group, a lot of groups, up and coming groups or groups in general, they tend to break up. What is keeping y'all together like glue?
We're not a group, we're a family. So
My fault.
Preach.
that's the real shit about it. Let me sit back.
Let me sit
Yeah.
back.
It's like even if some personal shit happen, I'd be like, alright, fuck this nigga. I'll just make a diss track.
No.
That's how we used to do it back then. We used to like just say, yo, let's put a beat on and just start snapping on each other.
That's mad cute.
Like
though.
it used to be like 4 of us in the room and then we would just start coming at each other. And then like we'll go on for like 10, 15 minutes just snapping. And then, just laugh about it. It's never been nothing too serious.
I would think the one thing that we have is that that jealousy doesn't exist upon this group. Like we all want each other to succeed. Whether it's like it doesn't matter who gets what, who does what. Like we just want everybody to succeed.
That's
you
number
know?
one.
Like let's say my boy is shining more than me. Yo, power to you, bro.
Shine
I hope you're
on.
doing good, bro. Shine bright. You know, like that's what we represent. Everybody gotta shine. You know?
We just feed off each other's like positive vibes, and we just keep going. That's why we just be together most of the time, hanging out. It's just like a for generation, we want to keep it going for the younger generation.
That's
up.
actually what I like about a lot of the groups that's coming out these days. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of the group, like the rap groups or singing groups from back in the day, they were a group and that's it. But like today we have like the Migos. They're a group. They're a group, but they have like their own songs. They by themselves featured on other people's stuff. Like you guys have your own songs, and then hopefully soon y'all got a song together that we can listen to, because that's what y'all doing right now.
Like I answer
But
your
yeah.
question on what STT's coming up with.
Yeah, Blee is actually
right.
he's brand new to the scene.
Oh,
You give him like
I'm the
he
baby.
recorded his first song in November.
Ever.
And
how
I was bumping to
how
it,
he really
though.
got on the scene is like he used to show me he showed me an old song. You